Welcome back, mortals. It is I, the Grim Roller, back once again to play D&D with my good friends Tips, Bard, and we have back Coffee. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Excellent, excellent. And yeah, we got Coffee back. She's been away on a holiday, having a fantastic time. I won't say where she's been unless she wants to say. Not gonna dox anyone at this point.
I'm back home now. Doesn't matter.
I know. She's been in North Korea. Yeah, North Korea.
Kim Jong Un.
Yes,
Wait, is that the
exactly.
good Korea or the bad Korea?
It's up to
I
you,
did
really.
actually go to the DMZ, which is
Oh,
like
nice.
the closest you can get to North Korea without actually going.
Yeah, exactly that. So yeah, I'm glad you didn't go over the wall because I've heard some bad stories about what's on the other side. Yes, so good to have you back. Back into our lovely D&D world. So to start this off, I'm going to be catching Coffee up on what's happened so far, just on the basic kind of front of things. Let's get some background audio going. Do let me know if it's too loud, because I can adjust the settings. So,
My ears. So loud.
so loud? Honestly?
No, I'm joking. It's so quiet.
Good. Let me know if it's too quiet. It's half
No,
from
no,
That's
myself
good.
on my
It's good.
side.
It's good.
All right. So everyone should be appearing in the church in Valaki. I think that's what everyone should have on their map right now. They should be in a room with our dear friend Nina passed out on a bed because after the ordeal she went through in Castle Ravenloft, she ended up with vampire blight. This is where you got a little bit of the vampire blood in your mouth after kind of like all your blood being drained repeatedly over and over again by the vampires, and it's like if untreated, it'll turn you into ghoul. That's how most ghouls come about from failed vampire transition. So you almost became a ghoul, but fortunately, these guys, whilst you were lazing around in bed, they went off to do certain missions to save you. The first one being that they found out that the priest here, Father Lucian, had a little problem where one of the bones from his collection of bones of Saint Andal had been stolen, and that had taken away his magic powers. So he couldn't heal you, and he couldn't protect the people of this church. The team tortured several children and went over to a coffin maker's house, where they discovered that the coffin maker had been basically under house arrest from a bunch of were people terrorists. So you got were tigers, were boars, were rats. They'd basically forced him to get these things because they wanted to take the church hostage in order to fight for equal rights for were people. And our heroes valiantly went in there and killed most of them, rescuing the bone parts and bringing it back to the church, where now with these items, Father Lucian was able to save your life. But it took a lot of effort, and you have been basically overnight staying in Father Lucian's room as he begins to use his magic to cure you. So I've kind of little description of what's going on. And right now, the guys have probably noticed that they are semi-transparent. This is because they are asleep back at the inn. Yeah, exactly. I'm just like Luna's pointing out that it wasn't that many children that were tortured, so it wasn't that big a deal.
Did they receive payment?
No, just threats of death and disaster. Mostly kind of like mental torture rather than physical torture. So yeah, diets. But yes, the others have gone off back to their inn where they're asleep right now, so they kind of dream connecting to you. Father Lucian has brought you to his room, and as Nina sleeps, having swallowed her medicine, Father Lucian Petrovich begins a slow, rhythmic ritual casting of greater restoration. Again and again, he lashes you with holy water, drawing the vampire blight out of your body. The spell's power reaches deep within your flesh, and it repairs broken places within you, within your body, within your soul, fixing gaps in your memories that your old mind had long believed lost. And in your fits of dreams, you're taken away to a memory of something that happened 50 years ago. You were transported back to Mount Gakis Pass. And I'll update the music as well.
This is a big map.
It is a big, big map. So focus ping, I'm just going to bring you guys around here so you're aware of what's happening. So for Tips and Bard, you are over here controlling one of these guards each. You should realize you should be able to click on and be able to control the guards and also open up their sheet as well, so you can get an idea of what their health and abilities are.
Is this the ones over here?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It's these ones over here. Because you have connected to Nina. In her dream, you're getting a vision of what happened or what potentially happened. This is still a dream, and so it's open to interpretation. But whilst you are standing on a bridge that is crumbling, over in the far side, so I'm going to move the focus ping up here, we find young Ninari. Get a picture of you there.
Ooh la la.
Whoa. Damn.
40, yet still incredibly beautiful and strong, heroic. You are an adventurer. You've been out fighting kind of in Barovia for a good 6 years with your good friends Henry Cavill.
Yeah, we got that one.
Before he was a vampire. This is when he's still human. And Nicola Watcher, who's over here. And it is on this ancient pitted road leading to Fort Mount Gakis that Nicola Watcher I, Henry Cavill, and Ninari are fighting their way up to the top of the mountain. Their goal? To stop Lucius Lamprey, the Forge King. And that is this guy over here. Let me focus ping again. This one right here.
What's his name?
Lucius Lamprey. I'll get you that detail.
Just for the record, we can't open the character sheets. It says they're not in our
Journal.
journal,
Really?
so we don't have access to it.
I wonder how I add them to your journal. Let me have a go at doing that. So, just the character sheet. I think I've got to open the character sheet and give it to you that way. You can move them around at least now. So let me go ahead. Aha.
If you just tell us what they are, we can find them otherwise.
No, it's fine. I can add. There's a setting right here to do it. Save changes.
I realised it's Alt double click, I think, to open the thing.
Yeah.
It is indeed. There you go. Now try opening them.
Yep, that works. Nice.
Sweet.
Excellent. So Lucius Lamprey and the Forge King. If you remember from your meal with Strahd, he told you guys a little about him. He was, for a time, Strahd's best friend. He was from another dimension where warforged beings exist and where artificers are common in the lands, called Eberron. That was the name of the realm that he comes from. He taught Strahd how to build some basic machines, and for a while he was befriending them until he turned around and betrayed Strahd and created his own army of warforged. And at this point in time, Strahd's armies have been failing. His undead and a few warforges have been losing the fight as Lamprey only seems to get stronger and stronger. And Lamprey has stolen the love of Strahd's life as well. During this particular battle, where the forces of Strahd are completely outnumbered, Lucian Lamprey had discovered a few things. So he had been searching around for a famous relic from the Shadow Empire that used to rule these lands before Strahd entered, where they had a thing called the Luck Blade. And the Luck Blade is a sword or dagger that has 3 wish spells.
Ooh.
If you know what the wish spell is, it is one of the most powerful spells in the whole D&D universe, because it can literally change reality. so you get an idea of the kind of gravity of this. If Lucian Lamprey gets his hands on it, he could wish for the death of Strahd. He could wish for the ultimate weapon. He could wish to become immortal. Nanari had also learnt of the Luck Blade while searching for a way to become immortal herself. She persuaded Nicola Watcher, the heroic local noble, and Henry Cavill, the displaced outworlder, who is also a skilled fighter and powerful illusionist, to follow her up the mountain path to try and reach the blade before Lucius does. Nanari is present as herself. The rest of the party, of course, are habited by the guards of Lucius, so you're in direct opposition with Nanari. And pursuing you are a wave of mannequin scouts, which are the ones up here. So this is just like there's an army of those mannequin things you fought before, just rushing up the hill behind you.
These are Strahd's, or
these are Lucius's mannequins. These are his just normal scout soldiers. They're fast, quick, but they're not heavily armored, and they're not particularly strong. But they're rushing up to try and kill Nanari and her friends. As you're rushing up the hill, you hear a shout as Henry Cavill turns, throwing his hands in the air, and casts a chain binding spell. And I won't do the accent because I can't at the moment, but he does shout, "Nanari, Nicola, go! I'll hold the line!" as he uses his magic to hold 50 of these mannequins from going further up the hill.
Holy shit.
Nanari, you have just defeated 2 of the mannequins that lie dead next to you, and you're currently wrestling with a third one, your dagger buried deep in his chest. Having woven his way past the enemy, Nicola, over here, I'll get a full picture of him. Nicola Watcher, you might remember the Watcher names as well, because there's a Watcher family in Vallaki, and this is one of their descendants. Ancestors, yeah. So he's woven his way past the enemy, and Nicola has also just completely destroyed another mannequin, which is in front of him now. So he's just gone and stabbed it, and it is now dead. And he sees just ahead Lucius, and he points out, "Lucius is there! I'm going after him!" He rushes on ahead as Lucius turns around, laughs at him, and continues on. So Lucius is running here. At this point, I would like you to roll initiative, Nanari.
I can definitely do that. And hopefully,
for the sake of Nina, who's missing for the last couple sessions, the Watcher man, Nikolai's presumably daughter, is in the present day a Strahd sympathizer.
okay. I got an 18.
Excellent. All right. Let's add you to turn order, which is not appearing for some reason. There we go. Turn order, and so we need to add you as well. So you got an 18. Nicola got a 19. Need to add Lucius, and if you can also collect on your pieces, tips, Bard, to add yourself to the turn orders as well, please. Great. Is that so? We've got the guard one. We just need bandit as well. Bandit initiative. There you are. All right. Let's get this in order. Good. All right. We've got everyone in their order. So as he's rushing up the hill, he's leaving both of you behind. Nicola is just choosing to rush ahead to try and get to Lucius first. With this, I would like you to roll for your attack against this this mannequin, please, Nanari. So choose whichever attack you want.
It's the melee range, right?
Yes, you're right next to them.
I assume I have different weapons now, though.
You currently have, because it's a dream world, you're currently mixing a bit of your current reality with your old reality. So everything you have on your sheet is the same, but I would point out one thing you might notice. You do have a special item in your inventory. Right down the bottom, I've made a little pouch called the Pouch of Past Items, where you have an Amulet of Health, and this is giving you a boost to your current health. This is an item that you found in your many adventures to try and become immortal. It boosts your life force, makes you tougher and healthier.
Cool. I rolled a 12.
12. You hit on this thing. How much damage do you do?
D4.
A D4, please.
8.
Roll 8 damage. You kill this creature. Would you mind telling me how you kill it?
I use the dagger and like wedge it in the joint of the neck and just like completely sever the head off, and it like pops out the joint like a doll head.
Fantastic. Just dismantle it completely.
Yeah.
Can you
Brilliant.
quickly show us Nina's portrait again for my notes? Just want to crap it.
Sure thing.
Thank
For
you.
the little bank, is it?
Yep.
Thanks. That's
Yeah,
enough.
you're
That's all I
quite the
needed.
looker. Quite the looker back in your adventuring days.
Yeah, 40 at that, you said as well.
Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly. You have been pursuing immortality for a while, so you found various potions and other magics that kind of extend your lifespan and keep yourself healthy. So it makes a lot of sense. But if you want to keep making your way up the path, you've cleared up most of it. Henry Cavill is behind you, holding
Heading
back the
towards
army.
the bridge.
Yeah.
Is it WSD to move or
Yeah,
arrow keys?
Arrow keys.
Yeah. I click. How far do you want me to go?
As far as you can until you see something.
Sorry, it's just been crazy slow.
I understand. Right now, you will find it difficult to see onto the bridge. There's a lot of rocks and things in the way.
I accidentally selected the torches
Torches,
as
I
well,
see
so they're
that.
coming with me.
Yep. That's fine. I can put them back once you're done. You can just deselect them. And
Yeah,
I
I've tried, but it lets me move like 2 steps and then it just freezes.
You can try dragging yourself, and it give you a little kind of.
That's what I
marker.
tried to do, and then that's when it selected the torches as well.
Does Parsec work well for you? Because like one of us could set that up for next time.
I don't know what that is.
So we can have a
Like,
virtual machine do it for you.
Kind of, yeah. You'd remote into one of our computers and you'd just like stream it.
Oh, maybe. Or I'll just use Ben's PC.
That works too.
Would you like me to drag you to the edge of the bridge?
Yes.
Okay, hopefully that updates. Are you now seeing yourself on the edge of the bridge?
Not yet. Wait, let me look at the stream.
Yes, you're.
Yes, on the stream.
but not on your PC yet. It's strange that it does
No.
that. I really didn't think it was that PC intensive for Roll20. Well, if you can stand watching the stream instead whilst this is happening, I can walk you through it. Do you like that? Or do you want to wait?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have
It's not worth
reached
waiting.
the edge of the bridge, and you see further down ahead that Lucius Lamprey has captured Nicola. He's captured and he's been held with his knees on the broken ground, and holding both his shoulders are 2 red wizards. And if you know much about the world of D&D, damage from a red wizard's blade cannot be healed by any force of magic. It can only be healed naturally. So as the blade is held to his neck, you know that one cut and it's all over for him. As you stand there,
I'll
Lucius- yeah.
try and fire an arrow with the crossbow to like knock the blade away.
Do it. Yes. So I'm going to say you're going to roll disadvantage, but please roll an attack.
The 16.
With a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Fantastic. I'm going to say you fire it, and it ding. It knocks the blade out of the first cultist's hand, but the other one has got to hit the blade up to his neck, and that alerts Lucius, who turns around. Well, hello there, Ninari. Long time no see. Strange for us to meet again under these circumstances. I must admit, you were the last person I would expect to side with that monster, Strahd.
I'm only siding with him because he pushed me to it. If it weren't for you, then what you did, I wouldn't be siding with him.
You are such a fool. You could not see what I could offer. You did not come to me when I could have used you as a effective pawn against him, but here we are. Now enough hostilities. Come no closer across this bridge, lest you wish your friend to die. You do not truly wish to stop me. But I do not nearly for myself. I do it for everyone.
Let me ask you one last time. How many wishes do you truly need?
I only need one wish. And what wish of mine is, you have no need of it. Your ideas of becoming immortal are foolhardy. You do not understand about living for the moment. From behind Lucius, Nicholas strains against his captors and yells out, "Don't worry about me, Ninari. You can't let him get the blade. He'll doom us all." But Lucius backhands him across the face. "Shut up, you mere child. What I'm doing now is not for me, it is for my love. Strahd's death is the only thing that will save Marina." Nicholas spits blood on the ground. "You're wrong. Strahd can save my sister." "You poor fools," he says, turning to look back at you. "You are both charmed by Strahd, and you don't even know it. Men, do not let her cross this bridge. In fact, if she should move even an inch, kill him." And Lucius turns around and begins to walk away.
I'll call after him and say, "Lucius, if you promise me the other 2 wishes, I'll help you."
Lucius laughs and "Your wish will never happen. Besides, I need my wishes if I'm to guarantee a future for myself and my love. Goodbye, Ninari." And he continues on.
I fire an arrow at him.
Go for it. You're gonna have to roll again with disadvantage
Why do I have disadvantage for this one?
because you have bodies in the way that will try and stop the arrow.
6.
6. You fire the arrow, and the red wizards react straight away, slicing Nicola's neck as he falls to the floor, holding onto his jugular as blood seeps out. With this, Bard Tips, I would like you to take control of your characters.
Who's been shot in the jugular?
So he wasn't shot; he was stabbed in the jugular.
Stabbed. Nikolai.
Nicola.
Yeah, okay. By what? By the wizard.
By the red wizards, struck
Yeah.
by a weapon that cannot be healed by magic. He is now bleeding from his jugular. And it is now your job to stop Ninari by all means necessary from crossing this bridge.
Yeah. The sort of guard to the north quickly, knows what he must do, and as he quickly pulls out a locket from inside his shirt and opens it, and it has the portrait of his young daughter and a little scrap of paper that says, "Come home, Papa. I saved your chair." But he knows that
Jesus.
he must do his duty to make sure she doesn't go hungry. And so, holding his spear and shield, he takes 2 steps forward, trying to stop this devil woman crossing the bridge.
Wise noble soldier, working together with the new protector of the lands, Lucius. You are truly a great hero. Tips, would you like to introduce your character?
Yeah. I have not read Alpha, I'm afraid. Okay. An ex-soldier who has discarded their nation and now works for what they were promised. I'm in a gang who views non-members as foes and hesitantly serves a villainous leader, secretly works for a government or religious ruler to sow chaos, and takes what they need to survive.
Ooh, grimdark, very nice, very edgy.
Damn.
Very edgy. Well, we should go in turn order. You've already taken a few steps, but Bandits, you are the... actually, you both rolled 11. This is crazy. I'm going to make it so Bandit, you're at first, followed by the guard. So Bandit, would you like to make your first attack against Nanari?
Okay. I think Nanari is ranged, so I'm going to use my full movement of 30 feet to move here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to use my light crossbow, +3 attack,
Mm-hmm.
and that should hit. That's enough range. So, slash.
You should be able to roll 20, just click on the attack and it will roll automatically.
Oh, really? Okay, I'll try that.
It's very cool.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
Yeah. And then
I
you
assume.
click on the damage on the roll 20 as well, on the bottom right, and it will automatically do your damage.
Okay, maybe I need help here. I think that was damage actually,
No,
instead of the attack roll.
It was not. This is how. So you're learning how to use like normal roll 20 here. So on the bottom right in the kind of info box, it says light crossbow, and it has a button for damage you can click on, or I can click on it for you if you like.
It has the entire thing highlights for light crossbow, which has range attack roll +3, but it also has the damage as well, and it says that I've rolled 19 damage.
So here above, you see where I've written here above.
Mhm.
You don't see the little like explosive box that says like damage. It's like a little
Should I-
clickable.
Do you want to see my screen right now? Oh,
So yes,
There you
so Floki's rolled it for you. I'll have a look. This is
Oh,
a chance for
thanks.
us to learn this new thing here. So yes, when you click it inside the info box here, it'll appear on the
Mhm.
bottom right,
yeah, I see that.
and then on the bottom
look
right,
in the
you see It
chat.
says damage. It says damage next to the A. If you click
Oh,
that,
see, that looks like a title for the damage. I thought it was rolling
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, it makes
So we
it
just have to
look
press
like
it.
it does.
Yeah.
yeah,
it
you've
does.
rolled damage.
Okay, that makes sense.
So if you want to, so the damage was 2 in this case because Floki clicked it for you.
No, but let him roll. I
Okay,
just
yeah,
wanted to
you-
like
you
see
click it
whether
again,
it
you
worked.
click it
Let's
again.
deal even more damage.
Try clicking it again. See what damage you do.
Okay.
4 damage. There you
Double.
go.
Damn,
Oh my
that's a lot of
God.
damage.
Nanari, please take 4 damage off. You're still very high health here. Alright, then it's over to Guard. Guard, you're next.
The guard has sort of a spear on his back and is holding one in his hand. And he kisses the locket and says, "For the gate, for my girl." as he sort of dashes forward to try and flank next to the bandit, and I chuck my spear, one of my 2 spears, at Nanari.
Oof.
But it sort of flies too long, too high,
But
and
you,
lands behind Nina.
you are a human, so you do have heroic inspiration. If you wish to use it now.
Very well. And so I sort of whisper a small prayer as the spear, which is in the air, and I can see it. The arc is just slightly too high.
Yes.
And sure enough, the prayer is heard, and the wind suddenly picks up, slowing the rise of the spear as it falls and sticks into Ninari's shoulder, dealing 6 piercing damage.
So Nanari, as the spear kind of glances off your shoulder, you're actually able to take that now if you wish to add that to your inventory. But then
I can use the spear.
Yeah, because he just threw a spirit
nice.
It's hurt you, and now you can do that classic thing of like it just cut your shoulder and you pick it and you like spin it around like a martial artist. But you're allowed to use whatever weapon you wish because it is now back to your turn. So Nicola is downed. Lucius has run off, so it's Nanari's turn once again.
How lucid is this dream?
Extremely lucid.
Okay, I'm just gonna like scream at them, and they're gonna like, I don't know, potentially topple in agony if they fail a check of some sort.
I see. You wish to call upon some of your old powers, your power to kind of manipulate the weave. I'm going to say that with that scream, you suddenly find yourself with a charge of a cloud of daggers that you can cast for free.
Cool. I will do that.
Okay. So if you look on your sheet, you should find cloud of daggers.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw a little circle where the cloud of daggers will appear.
Is it a second level spell? Yeah. I'll put the cloud like just in front of them, but like still catching. Oh no, because
Yeah,
one of them moved into melee range, right?
No. Through the spear.
No, okay.
If you put
Yeah,
it
I'll
here,
have
you
it.
can capture both of them.
Yeah.
Great. So
That's shocking damage. What the heck?
5 slashing damage that you do.
That's 4d4 I rolled.
Just the way the game goes sometimes. 44, so it's like a max and a min. So it's about average. Yes, so you do 5 damage. So both you guys, please take 5 damage off your characters.
4d4 getting a 5 is not average.
That's pretty ass. But sorry,
4d5.
excuse me.
Yeah,
4d4.
4d4,
Yeah.
you'd expect 8 damage, like 9 damage on average.
That's true. So you must have rolled like a little 1 and a 2.
Yeah. So,
Unlucky, because that could have helped you get it.
whatever.
But you've hurt them quite badly. In fact, they're both bloodied, pretty much.
I'll run
Bonus action.
towards them a little bit as well.
Yes, run up close to them. So do you want to move you?
I'm trying to.
Whilst Nanari's moving her character up, Bandit, it's your turn again. So you have just had a wave of magical daggers appear, martial arts style, that she's kind of like waved the spear around and summoned them into being. And you're
So
now
is this
being
like?
peppered with them.
Is this difficult terrain?
It would be to go through the daggers, but the hole you're next to, you can just walk around it.
I think with all of my movement, I could get next to Nanari, potentially, and use my scimitar.
You could.
Do I
have
take damage
moved
by doing
closer if that's loaded as well.
Scimitar. So an
I don't
8
think that hits.
misses, but you do have a heroic inspiration if you wish to use it.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty heroic right now.
Yeah, go
Let's
for it.
go. 10?
10 does not hit either, unfortunately.
Okay. I'm just swinging wildly.
Going for it. But yes, you swing Nanari using expert positioning. She kind of stabs the spear into the ground, does like a twirling attack, and like slides up and over your blade as you swing at her twice. It is now over to Guard to attack.
I'm trying to flank to roll with advantage as I use my last spear. With an 11 to hit.
11 does not hit.
She
Inari is
She
just,
expertly parries every one of my blows.
yes, she's just got you from behind and the front with just the spear, just doing that thing where you're attacking both directions at the same time as she dodges it, and it is then over to Nanari, as in the distance, Lucius Lamprey, you can hear a door, a loud old door, creak open. He's reached the tower.
And that's like presumably pretty far away, right?
It is. You're going to have to defeat these people and rush up as fast as you can to stop him from getting to the blade, wherever it might be.
Okay. Right. How dense is the cloud of daggers? Like, as in, like if I ran past it, how well could they see me?
Yes, it would, basically, if you ran past it, they would find you obscured. I can put this into the thing, but they would pretty much know which direction you go because it's a bridge. So.
Yeah. But I was thinking I could then do mirror image.
Very clever. Yes. And they wouldn't know which one was you.
And then maybe like I don't know. I assume this terrain is like pretty hilly down to the river. Like it's not like.
It is extremely steep. You're basically on big cliffs.
Yeah. A mage hand isn't strong enough to carry me.
No, unfortunately, it wouldn't be able to carry you. But what I can say, as it has been a while since you've been to D&D, you're currently wielding 2 daggers, which means you can do your main hand and off-hand attack if you wish to do a double.
Yeah,
dagger
but it's
attack,
also
or
a
you can be
dream, and
smarter.
I could just like fly over.
It's a memory, as like it's a dream
Yes.
memory.
Well, that's how I remembered it going. Okay, fine. I'll be boring and just do a double stab.
I shouldn't stop you from doing what you wish to do in your dream. So do whatever you like.
I will disengage.
Okay.
That's my action.
Yep.
And skirt around the edge of the daggers. I assume that they would hurt me, even though I'm the one that casted it.
They would. You can cancel your concentration to cause them to disappear, but you
No,
can
no.
just easily slip around them.
I'll dodge around them. And then to cast mirror image would be a turn, right?
It would be another action, so yes, if you use your disengage now, you won't be able to cast the spell.
That's fine. I'll just get as far on the other side of the daggers as I can for now.
Sounds good.
That whole time I was talking, I was trying to move it.
Should I move you? Or you can
Yeah.
move it? Okay, so you move 5, 10, 15, so you can move another, because you've got 30 I think, so you can move another 15
Yeah.
to get to here. You're on the other side of the blades now, so they'd have to get round. You can also see further ahead Nicola. He's still alive and his hand is reaching out to you as his other holds onto his neck as he gasps for air. But
Yeah,
it's now back over to Bandit. Tips? Is he there?
Oh, sorry. I unmuted in Discord, but not on my headset. Okay. Bandit, severely injured at this point, is just
Yes.
going to sit down and cock their crossbow and really line up this shot, okay?
All right.
They've already used their heroic inspiration, but they don't need it. They're going to hit the shot.
And if you're going to shoot at Nanari, who's behind the cloud now from this current position, it counts as half cover. So she will have like an advantage on her AC with that.
I don't think there's anywhere that I can get to unless I like scale the side of the bridge.
Yes, if you
To
can
get a
do
good-
that, you could hop across that gap if you wanted to.
Is that like a dexterity save or?
It is
that-
that you don't fall into the drink.
Okay, I'm gonna try and get here if you can see that.
Yep. So leap across the
So
gap.
I won't move just yet. Is that a dexterity save?
It is a dexterity save of 14.
Oh,
12.
that's a 12.
So with a 12, it's not quite a failure. Instead, what it is you're going to hop along, but you're going to kind of grab onto the edge of the bricks because they start to collapse underneath you. You haven't fallen
Okay.
into the drink, but you've now
Okay,
used up your
but I
turn.
don't get any like bonus.
No.
I've used my turn. Okay.
You've got back on.
Is he like? Is he dangling off, or has he made it over the?
He's made it back on.
Okay.
Yes. So that is Bandits go over guard. It's up to you. Can you stop Nanari from stopping your leader from saving the realm?
Yeah. I'm gonna. Let's see. If I move here in a straight line, does that put me? That does make me sort of walk through the daggers, right? But I guess I could go up to
Where's
tier
that?
10.
There's a feature here. If you hold B, you can point out where you're kind of moving to. So you're saying, yeah, if you go round like that, you can avoid the daggers.
Ooh.
That's quite cool, isn't it? Hold B.
Yeah.
You can now
Well, I
pick
mean,
this
it's, yeah. So I'm trying to move like my 30 feet and then sort of ride the little
So
thing.
that's
and
one
then,
block of difficult terrain.
Okay.
so
Well, in that
that
case,
gets
I'd be.
That gets you.
I can't go up. There's like a wall here, but so I'd be like, you know, half a block up from there.
Yeah, so you're basically you've leapt up onto the side wall of this path
Yeah.
to avoid the daggers.
And given that I can't actually reach her, I'm gonna throw my final spear at her.
Nice.
The 16
Yeah,
16
it
hits.
and does 6 more damage.
-6. Okay. Dangerous stuff, but Nanari, it's your turn. Once again, you got people in difficult situations on the edge of walls if you want to take advantage of that.
Because I believe that the bandit is like what 10 feet away,
Yeah.
and then is it a bonus action or an action to shove?
An action.
It's an action.
Okay, well I'll do that.
Sounds good. Okay, so go up and shove. And I'm going to say because he's perched on a wobbly rock, you have advantage on this. So it is an unarmed strike you roll
Okay,
on the list of things, and that will give you a chance to push him off the edge.
25.
Oh my god.
Bandit.
Do I get to roll a save?
I'm afraid. Well, actually, let's say you. No, actually, I was afraid you're going to not because that was quite a
No,
big
I
hit,
think that's
so
fair
there's
enough.
No way. You are pushed off the edge as you go and fall in, a bit like the end scene to Die Hard when he gets
Yep.
dropped off the building.
That's it.
You're
I imagine it's the Wilhelm scream. Like,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
exactly, or the end of RoboCop where your arms suddenly become way longer than they should be as you've tumbled into the drink and splosh into the water. Luckily, surviving the fall, but thanks to you fell into the water, only to then to be eaten by the monsters in the water, the crocodiles that
Fuck.
snatch you up, and you're gone. Very sorry, Bandit. But yes, so
No.
Nanari, you've gone ahead and you pushed them off the edge. You would have had to move 5 feet to do it, so you still have 25 feet of movement, which isn't enough to reach your friend who's still dying and still needs your help. But you can get closer to him.
I'll get as far as I can.
Yes. As we now move over to the guards. Guard, you've just seen your friend, your partner, who you've been fighting for side by side for nearly 3 months, just be pushed off the bridge by this woman. What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it, punk?
I'm going to get you.
I'm gonna move sort of 10 feet here to recover my spear,
Yep.
which Nanari hasn't taken.
Fuck.
And then close the distance. And I'm screaming and crying. It's unintelligible. As I sort of yell the bandit's as of yet unspoken name. The Nanari's memories is blurry on the point. She never caught the guy's name, and so you never hear it in the memory. But I'm going to attempt to sort of strike my spear at your calf to stop you from like running away. You know, make this final stand. As I roll a 5 and just miss, and the spear wedges into the ground next to your boot. You know, 1 second your leg's there, and then the next second I just smash it against the bridge. Curse under my breath, and that'll be my turn.
Fantastic. So good attempt. As we move back to Nanari, but again, in the distance, you see a light shine out of the sky. It seems that there is some sort of spell being cast up at that tower. Some way of getting past the security system that the old Empire had put in place to protect the blade. Nanari, it is your turn.
Okay. I'll close the gap to my friend and assess how savable he seems. I guess with a medicine check.
Yes, but before you do that, if you do step away right now, you'll have an attack of opportunity against you.
That's fine.
Okay. So we're going to move you up. Guard, would you like to roll for your attack of opportunity?
A crit!
It's a crit.
As she steps away, I add 6 damage to this, so 9 damage.
9 damage. As you go forward, please roll me a medicine check.
23.
Fantastic. Okay, with a 23, you know this much. You know that the cut to his jugular, it's devastating, but it wasn't that deep. It might be the case that you can save Nicola, but there is only one way for you to do it. This amulet of health you're carrying right now, it gives a boost to natural health. If you were to give him this item, it would stabilize him enough to save him.
How much health would it take away from me to lose it?
So I think it's going to be like, let me go check your sheet. So we can just do the maths right now. So I don't know what health you're currently at. Just gonna do those. You're at 23 health now. And we take.
But I'm not sure I had any additional health to my max HP.
So you did. So if we take off the amulet of health, you're still going to remain with 23 health, but you have a maximum of 33.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay, right. I'm going to very loudly say,
Yes.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I can't help you. Just be at peace. And pass him the amulet. And, like, you know, sort of encourage him to play dead. Like,
Yes.
you know, sort of, like, lie him down a little bit. And then scream that I will avenge him. And, dash on.
So with this, you're doing a deception, so the guard doesn't realise that he's still savable. So if you'd like to roll a deception check.
Where is deception? There we go. 20.
20. Perfect. Okay, guards, you do not realise that Nicola Watcher is still alive. As he's given the amulet, it heals him up. So he cannot speak, his throat is still damaged, but he's no longer bleeding to death. But he still lies there. So, Nanari, you've moved 10 feet, you still have another 20 feet of movement. Do you want to bring you forward?
Yes.
Okay, so 5, 10,
So have I done an
20.
action in like that whole interaction?
No, you have not. You've done an item interaction and you've done a movement. You still have an action and a bonus action, which you can use to heal yourself.
Yeah, but healing is like so boring.
And it's
No, that's fine. I'll do. It's cure wounds. Yeah, the touch one. I'll do that. As my action, and then.
It's a bonus action, so you still have an action left.
Oh. In that case, I will fire a crossbow at the guard.
Do it. Do it.
What did I heal? 7.
7. So you're back up to 30 health.
I'm basically full HP.
Yeah. Without the amulet, of course.
Yeah.
16 is a hit.
As you strike,
Yep. So you roll damage.
Oh yeah. That one. It's actually loading through kind of quick today.
That's good.
It's just Roll20 itself.
a
is
9.
Crazy slow.
And as this arrow sort of flies and, sticks into the guard's stomach, he collapses on the ground. And you hear him sort of gurgling as blood is spluttering from his mouth. If you have any mercy left, take this, my little girl. And sort of with trembling fingers, he rips off the golden locket from his neck, and sort of lays it out and collapses. He says, she'll ask if I suffered. Please, And his eyes sort of remain open, looking sort of beyond you, as if he's seeing the face of a little girl waiting at a door for him to come back home.
Yes, poor guard. So it lands next to you, Nanari. Do you take the locket?
He's
Plug
thrown
into
it
you?
all the distance to me. Like I don't have to
I-
step back
yeah.
at all.
Just to your feet.
Do I need to move a single inch backwards? How convenient is it to pick up this locket?
If it is
He's flung
convenient
it.
for me
He's-
to pick it
he's
up, I'll pick it up.
He's flung it the distance, and it lands next to you.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I will pick it up and make no comment to the guy, as he's obviously dead already.
You already care about getting your immortality. It's absolutely fine. That is what her
Yeah,
main drive is.
It's just a pocket change.
Just to live forever. It's Nanari wasn't.
It's
about
not pocket
feels back in
change.
the
You're
day.
supposed to return it to the daughter. You're like, oh, how much is the locket worth?
Yeah.
Gold? Perfect.
It's worth 5 gold actually. So just add that now.
Ooh, nice.
Adding that
now.
to my inventory.
I am.
You
adding
think
it
I
now.
care about kids yet?
Pouch of
I'm not
past
old
items
enough.
added.
In this memory to care about kids.
Yeah, you're just a young hot woman at the moment. So, yes, you take the locket as the guard dies, and Nicola is left lying in his own blood out here. Continue your journey to fight up. As I know you're having computer problems, I can fast forward through what would have been an extra set of exciting battles.
We don't need to force everyone to sit through that.
So, Nanari, what will happen here? I'll move the ghosts up behind you.
So there's a red guard in front of a red wizard, whatever it was.
Yes, and you can roll whatever attack you like, and you would have hit and killed him. They're just weak red wizards. All they have going for them is their blades. So you kill the first one, you rush up further, you kill the next one, and the one after that, and the one after that, as you make your way up the path. I'm just moving you ahead here, so you can just follow with your camera. As you continue up the path, the screams of shouts in the distance, you can hear the cries from help from Henry Cavill as he's finally overwhelmed by all of the mannequins, which begin to stab him in several places in his body. You continue on, just like focused on one thing and one thing only, to get that dagger, to prevent the enemy of your good friend Strahd from getting it, and also giving you your final chance at full immortality. As you reach the outside of the tower, you can see to the right there is green fire. This is a protection method that was built into these towers, where only someone with the correct phrasing would be able to pass by them, because beyond there lies the Amber Temple. But up ahead, you see through the door, I'm just going to move these ghosts around, you can see Lucius Lamprey working on a spell in the room. Inside the ruined tower, Lucius is casting a spell that is unmaking the structure of the building. Stone cracks, mortar turns to dust, and the air seems to be unstable with crackling magic. The blocks break away, and from deep down in the tower, buried under mounds of rock, the dagger arrives, the luck blade. It flies up and spins in the air, and just as it's about ready to go, Lucius turns, looks up and sees you. He's like, "You! Get away! This isn't the right time!" What do you wish to do?
Cast Mage Hand.
Do it. Cast Mage Hand.
That's just like a instant, like,
It is.
yeah. And then I will try and grab the dagger with Mage Hand.
So you go ahead, and I want you to try a dexterity check, so to see if you manage to grab hold of the dagger.
Why am I incapable? +7. 17.
17, fantastic. So you step forward as your ghostly magical hand flies forward, catching onto the blade in the space. At which point Lucius goes like, "If I can't have it, no one can!" And he blasts the spell apart. The circle expands to cover the entire size of the tower, before winking out, and the whole structure breaks off the side of the cliff. Both you and Lucius are tumbling in the sky, huge chunks of mortar, rock, and stone and brick flying amongst you. You have that split second as you're looking down, you can see the ground rushing towards you. But if you were to jump right now, you could reach across the gap and grab hold of the blade. And you can see in Lucius's eyes, he's thinking the same thing. I would like you to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw to jump the gap.
13.
13. You kick off a large chunk of stone, going flying forward as Lucius reaches forward and goes, "Go, go, gadget hand!" And his what you think is a flesh hand turns out it to be an extending hand with like these kind of like telescope tubes behind it. It rushes forward, grabbing onto the blade, but just at the same time, you do too. So with the fail, you don't fail to grab it, but you fail to grab it before Lucius does. You're both tumbling straight towards the ground as internally, inside your mind, inside your soul, you're fighting over the wish. What wish do you have, Nanari, at this point as you tumble to the ground?
To be immortal.
To be immortal. Why to be immortal?
Why?
Yes.
To like get to experience more of life's wonders and pleasures, obviously.
So you wish to live.
Yes.
And you know that if you were even immortal, you would be buried under stone forever should you fail to get out of this. Which do you prefer, to be immortal or to live?
But I have more than one wish.
There is only one wish left in this blade. It was kept here for a reason. It was all but spent by the Dark Emperor of the Shadow Realm.
I wish to be immortal.
He wished to-
Someone will find me eventually.
Whilst Lucius tumped down, realizing that it's the end for him, he only wishes for one thing: to escape. And by having him hold onto the blade, he psychically overpowers you.
With
You fail.
power, he wishes through you.
As you are basically broken out of this reality, the wish is cast. Reality breaks. You go unconscious as a rock comes flying towards you and hits you as you tumble into darkness.
And now I wake up in my room.
You wake up in a room, but it's not your room. In fact, it's quite nice. It's warm. It's sunny outside. The bedding you're on is made of straw, but it's quite neat and tidy, not mouldy like most of the places you've been to. When you come to, you find that you've actually arrived in a village. This village sits near the Great Lake of Barovia. You remember this was the place you visited 6 years ago. On your journey to find immortality, you heard about a place which had dark magic that could produce such effects as vampirism, lichdom, and immortality, and you sought it out. You came to this village 6 years ago, where you felt a connection to the weave, and you followed that magic through, and it took you to the lands of Barovia. And with that spell, you now realize that you are back in the real world, back in the Forgotten Realms, not far from the Neverwinter City. And as you feel with your senses out, you now know that those tendrils that connected this world to the world of Barovia have been broken forever. And you know that you shall never return to Barovia and the lands of Strahd. And that is where your dream ends. Welcome back.
So I dreamt that I woke up in my original world.
Yes, you remembered a dream, a memory from 50 years ago.
Okay. I think I'm following.
So something's brought her back.
Something, someone, or somehow she managed to find her way back to Barovia, but it took her 50 years to do it. And she's become so old and frail she'd forgotten that she'd even been here, and has forgotten how she returned. But she is... You and Lucius Lamprey are the only two beings ever to escape the realm of Barovia. And somehow you made it back.
So we escaped and then came back. But I don't know why I came back.
You came back because you're still seeking immortality.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
So
That checks out.
everyone else is trying to escape Barovia, but you came back.
And so what we know is, I guess, then, like, a wish spell could wish us out of Barovia.
It is the only thing that you know of can do, other than the other theory, which is that if you should kill Strahd, that would also end it.
Yeah.
And the curse. So you now know two ways to escape Barovia: Strahd or wish spell.
Okay.
I vote we go after the wish spell and then get really surprised when they're all gone, and then go after Strahd.
yeah, little clue to this realm. But yes, as you wake up, you find that, and they are full health. If you guys aren't appearing as full health right now, it's because of what happened last time. But yes, you are surrounded by your friends again, who've come back to collect you in the morning. Now that you are cured from vampire blight.
So we take a long rest then?
Yes, everyone can take a long rest. So another thing, I'm going to delete this from your inventory now, the Amulet of Health. But Ninari, you've now remembered that you gave an Amulet of Health to Nicola Watcher.
And I don't know if he's still alive now or not.
You do not.
No, okay.
So what you know of the Watchers, or if not, like we would have like told you upon finding you, is that there is. Let me quickly go to my thing. So there's a faction of people within the town where we're at right now, which is called Vallaki. The sort of matriarch is Lady Fiona Watcher, and she is currently sort of a Strahd sympathist, and she is against the current mayor of the town. The current mayor of the town is not a good guy necessarily. He has the misguided belief that if everyone can just be sort of forced to be happy for long enough, the whole city or town will be like wished out of Barovia. And so he's basically enforcing mandatory happiness. And so everyone's just like trying to smile around the town, but just like absolutely miserable. And you can get arrested if you're seen not acting happy in the town. And so the Watchers, led by Lady Fiona Watcher, are sort of a faction against him. And they just think like, you know, Strahd will be better than whatever this guy is bringing. And then her two sons, as far as we can tell, are not especially sort of politically inclined, and they've just been sort of spotted drinking their lives away at a local tavern.
That's correct.
And we don't know is what Lady Fiona Watcher's relation to this man is. Whether she's, I guess by age we would, right? Is she a potential wife or a daughter of this man?
So this happened 50 years ago, and from what you've been told about her, that she'd probably be about 48, 49 years old.
Okay, so she'd be his daughter.
Yes.
And so we know he lives. He lived, at least, because she's less than 50 years old herself, so he must have made it out.
Exactly that. So the old friend, or the daughter of an old friend, is still alive in this town, and you've just remembered this now. And they might have an item of yours that you lent them long, long ago.
Yeah, it's only lending, it wasn't giving.
Yeah.
Need it back.
You did it to save his life, you know.
He owes me.
They all owe you. She wouldn't be alive without you.
Exactly.
And now you know a little bit more of your relationship with Henry Cavill as well. He heroically stayed behind to stop the army chasing you down. So you might want to thank him next time you see him.
I don't know, he seemed to like me plenty enough.
He did. He remembers you fondly.
As he should.
Nina doesn't do that kind of thing with just anyone.
No. Do you know how to pick them? You know, Strahd and Henry Cavill. You know.
Yeah, and Strahd's brother.
Yes, that painting was the first time you've been introduced to him.
Yeah. But he's supposedly dead, right?
Well, there's a lot of ways to be dead, isn't there?
He might be undead.
Not dead to me. Plenty alive.
Yeah.
I'll get that painting back.
I'm sure you will. Yes, I know exactly where it is in the Strahd's castle. and you probably remember where it is as well. But yes,
Yeah, you now can't remember fuck all, but like where that painting is.
exactly. But you'll have a sixth sense. You just have this feel, like this tickle in the back of your neck, just like, oh, I think there's a secret door here.
Mm,
Yeah,
it calls to me.
it does. It definitely does. So you're back in the church. You've swallowed the father's medicine, and he's splattered you with lots and lots of holy water, and you're feeling pretty good now.
Nice. And I have any I'll ask the priesty guy. Wait, are you guys in the room with me now?
They are. They've arrived in the morning to talk
Ah, okay. What are we all standing around for? Should we get going? We got a dagger to find.
to you. Yep.
Are you okay?
You guys all had a shared dream as well, so yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, that was a shared dream.
Yes, you both dreamed. You all shared in a dream somehow. It all connected.
Okay.
It's like the ghost whispered to you.
So did Loon experience the bandits' perspective?
He did.
Oh.
Come on, kiddies. Let's go.
So where does Nina want to go? Sorry, what is her?
We're gonna go
intent
find the dagger.
The dagger is spent, right? It had one wish left, and it was used to get out.
Yep.
So, as far as I see it, the current sort of quest that we could pursue now is the final thing we want to do in this town is get the carriage. So Nina, we know where there's sort of like a broken down carriage that we can potentially get and fix for free, or we can get it for free and fix it for whatever it costs. But that'll be the last thing we do.
Was that the last thing?
Well, that's
I thought
that's
we needed to like.
the final thing we'll do.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
got it. I see.
And so as active quests, at the moment, there's like 3 things that I've sort of written down. One, which is this latest one we found, recover the Amulet of Health, which is held by Fiona Watcher. Previously, we didn't really have a reason other than curiosity to engage her. We can go to the mayor's library and try to decipher Strahd's journal, which we have, which is in like ancient common, and we can't understand it, but presumably we can decipher it using the resources at the library. Or we can investigate some sightings of the wizard that tried to lead a rebellion against Strahd a year ago, which is sort of nearby. So that'll probably take us out of Vallaki and into the countryside. So within Vallaki, we can either go see Fiona Watcher and try to recover your amulet, or go to the library and meet this mayor, which we've only heard sort of nasty things about.
Should go get my amulet back.
I think that makes sense. You know, it's probably on the way, and we have no reason to believe they won't just hand it over, because it is yours after all, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, you found it fair and square in that grave.
Where else are you meant to find those things?
Yeah.
Peregrine, who still has like a bit of a migraine from the stream, we'll ask you out of curiosity, Nina, did you ever return that guard's amulet to the daughter?
I'm sure I would have. Sure, that's something I would have done.
Well, I'm afraid you would have loved to have tried, but right after that point, you were teleported out of Barovia.
Only in body, with no possessions?
With all her stuff, so she took the amulet with her.
But she's been back into Barovia since.
No, this is the when you guys met her, it was the first time she'd been back in Barovia in the last 50 years.
I thought you'd like quickly sort of returned.
Nope.
Never mind. Okay.
It took her 50 years to return somehow.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind then.
The desperation
I mean,
for brutality.
you're more than welcome to take it upon yourself to return. I'm sure you'll have a stronger connection to it, having been through what you have now.
Who knows if this girl is even alive anymore? Besides, it was not bestowed upon me. It is not to do.
It was
But
only...
yeah, let's go.
Go on. Yeah. I was
Ah,
just going to argue with it more.
Well, let's go see. Can we go to the town map out of curiosity, Theo, to see where we are with respect to where Fiona Watcher would be and where the mayor might be, just so we sort of can place ourselves?
Yes, I need to find you, move you all over wherever you... There you are. It says 3 of you, and I'll just add Nina in a second. PCs, Nina. There you are. So you're all next to the church right now.
Yeah.
Which is right here.
Mm-hmm.
You have a few other torches in the town for other places you haven't yet visited and checked out.
Yeah.
But you can ask some of the locals to find out where the Burgomaster
Fiona
and
estate
estate is. Yeah, so both their estates, if you wish.
Yeah. So we do. We just have to breathe.
Sure thing. So I'll give you those details now. So I'm just popping them into existence. So over here, focus ping. You can then see that is the Vlakovic house, which has been the current Burgomaster house for the last few hundred years. So that's the Royal Crest. If you want to take that picture. Yeah. And so you can see that that's down more in the south of town. Further in the north of town is the Watchtower house. And it's their emblem for their family line.
Interesting, unless we shouldn't overread into it. That they have, is that a raven or is that a blackbird? Because the ravens, as far as we know, are not aligned with Strahd.
They look like blackbirds.
It is a blackbird.
Okay.
A female, a male blackbird, right? Yeah, of course.
Yes, so you can see from their family they've got birds, lizards, and food in their culture. So it's like a representation of nature. Is something that's strong in their family lines. They're a noble family, but their history goes right back to early farm kind of enterprises. Also, if you look at the Vlakovic household, they were merchants and into commerce, and into kind of like king makers. And that is where their family originates from.
Okay.
You can also see kind of the art style with the kind of the downward-looking angels and the upward-looking demons. Kind of a bit of symbology there. So very, very cool. So yes, both sites are available. There's other places you can visit as well. We've got another site right here if you want to walk past that on the way to one of these houses, or you can just beeline it straight there.
I guess on the way to the Watcher house, we'd sort of walk by this torch over here.
Yep. Okay, so I'll just grab your characters and move you over here as we then are transported to a new location. Let me just find this one.
Can I just say, before we would have head out, Peregrine has sort of, as our collective power has grown in the way of level ups, As I head out, I whisper a little prayer and bring into existence this horse raven. So you can imagine him sort of being sort of like a griffin, but instead of a like eagle and a lion's body, it's a raven with a horse's body and sort of like feathers instead of the mane and a long sort of raven tail. But he's riding this horse raven.
Fantastic.
Uh,
We need to make an icon for this so you can have it on the map
Yeah.
and ride him. So this is your as a paladin, you can summon 3 different types of kind of powerful mounts, which can be I think they're kind of like demonic, heavenly, and fey.
This one's fey. Yeah, this one's a fey one that I'm riding right now.
Hence
I guess
the
we can
kind of
use for now the warhorse one, but I'll make one for this creature.
for next time. Yes, for next time.
Yeah.
And I'll put him at the back. Send to the back. There we go. So you should be able to control him.
Yeah.
And like that horse would be good enough to like carry you and one other passenger on the
Yeah.
back. And I'm also going to let a few of these know. One is that Hidari is getting bigger, and by tomorrow I'm going to have him level up to be the size of a small wolf because he's growing that much.
Oh, my boy.
At which point he would be big enough. He would be big enough for Loon to ride. So it would be his own
Yes.
mount.
I love that.
And it's a wolf.
Yes,
It's got
please.
more strength, more health, and it's just going to continue to grow until it becomes a full direwolf. And as Floki can turn into animals, that means Nanari also has a mount.
Yeah, nice.
As you ride Floki around. Great. Oh, one other thing that's just popped into my mind. Loon, if you've looked at your character sheet or if you refreshed it recently, you might notice that you have a new item. This is called the Backup Cross of Saint Andrel. After that last mission where you helped save the church, the father there, he has a special version of the Morning Lord's Cross. It's in the style that Saint Andrel liked. And its particular abilities that recharge at dawn once a day. You can cast Greater Restoration.
Yes. But I need to remove another thing that I've attuned to.
And if you wish to, you can change now to be attuned to that, or you can leave it as not tuned.
I think our idea was like to leave it until we need it.
Yeah, because you
But-
can always like have a sleep and then come back and do
Yeah.
whatever you need to do with it. But yes, just giving you that option now. So you've all had
Yes.
boons, and also Nina, if you haven't seen it as well, you've also leveled up after the whole escapade with Castle Ravenloft. So you're level 5 too.
Okay.
And that's given you 2 new spells, and I just gave you some straightforward spells, but you can change them. But one of them was what's it called? It's a healing one. Let me just find it. Bonus action. Where is it? So I've lost it here. Oh, here we go. Mass healing word. So you've got now a new healing spell that can heal everyone in the party.
Ooh,
Choose
amazing.
up to 6 creatures, and they all get 2d4 health back. So it's a pretty good. You're the medic of the group, at the moment, as well as
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, and you get an extra bardic inspiration. Remember to use these. This allows people to do an extra 1d8 onto any ability check they want to do, so you can save people's lives by giving them to people. So few updates, but I can let you know that you'll have time over the next week or so to kind of look at your things, change your spells up, and get to know your new abilities. It's nothing groundbreaking at this stage. Great. All right. Well, you guys arrive outside this house on the street, and by the way, there's still a massive party going on. I don't know if you ever saw the picture of Loon out partying. Maybe I should grab that quickly. Get an idea what Loon looks like right now.
Oh, Nina, you missed so much.
He did.
It was such a good time.
this is how the last week was spent by Loon.
Everyone was so happy. You have no idea.
Yeah, really looks it.
During this time when Loon was
Crying of joy.
partying, the rest of the party, especially you, were all suffering in bed with massive drug addiction from Strahd potions, loss of blood, anemia, and you were also suffering from vampire blight. So, yeah, you were dying in bed, and Loon was having a good time trying out the local cuisine. And among the people, and this party is still happening. It's a week-long festival, and today's the last day of it. So it's still morning time. It's still people barely conscious trying to play trumpets, and people with like bloody hands playing the drums everywhere. But you've just stepped off the busy road because you're waved down by this individual. This is an acolyte. And he's got some pamphlets out there which you can see. Like, have you heard of Strahd, our Lord and Savior? And he's waving you over.
I actually have heard of Strahd.
Oh my goodness, yes! It is so good. So many people do not wish to hear the word of Strahd. Strahd is my favorite person in the world. Strahd is love. Strahd is life. Come. We must show you. We have free meals for people who wish to know about our organization. Come, follow me. And he starts beckoning you towards the house. Do you wish to follow?
No.
No. Okay. You guys can leave if you want.
I was gonna yell at him, but
For what? You love Strahd. You love Strahd.
oh,
You're
I
the only
I
one that
don't need
had
to learn any
loved
more about
Strahd.
Strahd. I know Strahd plenty. I don't need to learn any more about him.
Do you tell him that?
Yeah.
Okay, he hears that and he comes rushing over. He's like, "You have met Strahd?
I haven't done more than met him.
Tell me everything."
It's a long story. It would require food and drink to discuss it over, as
Food
well
and
as
drink. Yes, we have inside. We have lots and lots of soft drink. It is a very rare substance, but it is very tasty. And we also have finger cakes. Come, follow us. And he's like indicating to come into the building.
okay. We'll be right there, and we'll pretend to follow him. And as soon as he goes inside, we'll like run away, or I
Okay.
will at least.
He's standing by the entrance as like there are obviously kind of two guards standing by there in kind of the ceremonial red robes, which have become something that Loon has become quite aware of, is the common uniform of Strahd cultists. But they're keen to show you around their kind of cult church if you wish to come inside.
I
What
mean,
do you
Loon's
guys-
gonna sit on the stone wall, just like with his feet dangling over,
Yeah.
waiting for food.
Oh, so you want them to bring food out?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, that's what I'm expecting.
So they don't realise that yet. So they're just waiting, kind of like just keen to bring you inside. But yeah, if you want to call out and ask for them to bring the food out, they would happily do that.
Hey, want a hot dog and some fries, thanks.
And go, certainly. I will get you your cooked dog and flies. I will just be back.
Perfect.
So he rushes inside, and
That's
you can
gonna
hear
be
him
so
talk
gross.
to people, and he's like geeking out. He's like, friends, there are people outside who've met Strahd, and they're like, oh my god, I love Strahd. Strahd is the greatest. Ah! As they're all just super excited to meet people who've met Strahd. What do you do whilst he's going off to cook?
How many other people are around, like listening to this?
There are people just walking across. They're keeping like a good distance away from the cult of Strahd place. It seems to be regular folk don't really want to be involved, but you also see a lot of people on the side who are all wearing the robes. They're smiling still, so they're keeping within the law, but they are waving flags that say "I love Strahd" or "Pro Strahd" or "Strahd love." So it seems to be
What
a popular
about
movement in the town.
non-Strahd people? Like,
Non-Strahd
I was
people...
just gonna offer food out to like whoever.
Okay, yeah. So there are people out there that could definitely use your help. Lots of like musicians and dancers that have been dancing for a week straight and are just like absolutely exhausted. So if you're offering food, they will stop and they will dance next to you as they're keeping up the rhythm, waiting for food to be provided.
Yeah, I'll just say it's free food.
All right. So with that, the eager fan and like lots of people on the side are just like going to the window, looking and giggling, kind of seeing you there, and they're going like, I wonder if she's one of Strahd's old girlfriends and stuff like that. As they come rushing out.
Old.
Yeah.
Old.
Yeah, that's what they say. As the guy comes rushing out, he has 4 plates and a little kind of doggy bowl thing that he's balancing as well. And they all have like dog legs and dog paws and stuff with some basically like beans and mashed flies that will mash together for the protein. So it's like a high protein bean fly mash and high protein stray dog as well. And he's like, it's flesh today. We killed it just a few hours ago. Please have as much as you like.
Peregrine grabs the bowl, sort of nods and thanks, and just like flings it across the street.
Instantly,
But
people running out on the street just take that plate and start gnawing at the meat. They're starving.
Floki thanks him profusely and starts sort of chowing down. You know, he's eaten much worse.
Yeah. Yes.
I think Loon's he's gonna like take a plate to himself, and he's just gonna start eating that shit. Like, he's not gonna give it any without away. Come on.
Totally get it. And as you pick up the leg of dog and you start kind of biting into it, it's nice and crispy because it's been like, you know, just like quick cooked on the spit. And you kind of see the plate, and the plate has a rather beautiful anime picture of Strahd with the word circled around it saying, "Give Strahd a chance."
Okay, I'll lick that plate clean.
Cool. Yeah. Nina, what do you do with your plate?
I'll offer it out to others.
So you offer it to a man who gets it and takes the food and starts eating. And as he's eating it, he's looking at the plate and he's looking over and he goes, "So do you guys recommend? I've been kind of on the fence about joining the Cult of Strahd. I think it sounds like a fun time."
Sleep on it. You don't need to join today. There's no rush.
So the guy is like, he's eating. He goes, "No, I think this is the day." And he's still doing the dances because he was hired to do the dances, but he's like dancing over to this guy and they start dancing together. And they're like, "Hey, this is great. Come inside. There's plenty more food." And he's just like, "I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna join the Cult of Strahd." And he rushes off inside, and the guards kind of step out the way and let him in. As he goes in, and it gets like a big kind of like applause from people just because he's joining the cult. And they're like, "Hey, welcome, brother, welcome. Get in here. We got robes in the back." And he rushes off inside to join the others.
Can we see these horned people through the window? Can we see the horned people through the window?
Yes, they're not actually horns. But as you kind of gazed, what it is it's very beautiful women who've stylized their hair to make it look like horns. Like they put kind of metal kind of things in it to kind of help hold it
Wires.
together.
Yeah.
So it's more of like a fashion thing. It's like they got this whole thing of like they're like the cool devil religion. So they all kind of like make themselves up to be more kind of devilish because it's really cool and gothic.
Okay. Peregrine has been sort of quietly judging this whole time this place, but you can see him sort of mentally taking notes, and he is barely concealing his distaste and disgust about it. But he also knows that, you know, this is like a building full of cultists. You know, he like it doesn't make tactical sense to sort of charge in now.
Yeah. Wait till tonight.
But he does sort of lean into the group, sort of in whatever moment he feels like he's not being sort of overheard, and he says, you know, this place must be destroyed. It is places like this that make Strahd's army grow. I would put it to the torch myself, if you agree.
Why don't we sap it for what it's worth? They're willing to give us rations. Why don't we take what we can?
I agree. Take what they're offering and run.
Just in the time we have been here, one more poor soul has joined Strahd's army. I would not see this place stand much longer.
If we take everything we can, that poor soul will learn it's not worth joining Strahd's army.
Well, in any case, I guess he's not about to like take this place now, but you know, so like we can continue towards the
Yeah, we can come back to this place later.
Lady Watcher's place. But I feel like before he leaves town, he's gonna try to leave this place in like embers if he can.
Do it, and yeah, a good time to be come back at night when they're all sleeping as well. They'll be less able to protect themselves.
Great.
All right, so we'll take you back to the map. Save that adventure for another day, and I'll just add the icon here. I've got an icon for this. Change layer to token. Like that, and yeah, let's just put some text up here. So this will be Strahd Cult House.
Is it affiliated in any way from what we've seen to the Watcher House, or is the Watcher House just sort of politically aligned with this place?
So you know that the Watcher group are pro Strahd, but they don't seem to be doing it on a religious way. They seem to be doing it on a political front.
Okay.
All right, and so you're going to carry on to the Watchers, yes? Or do you wish to go down to the Burgomasters? You're at crossroads at this point.
I think we're going to the Watchers.
Great. So you guys go across here. You can skip through the roads here, and you end up outside of Watchers. And just find you. There's the ground floor. So you guys arrive. Place party. Here we go. There you are.
Nina, I think this is for you to take the lead. You know, we're coming here for your
Amulet.
amulet, which I'm sure we'll sort of walk out with without any issues.
Yeah, I agree. I think it'll be easy peasy. Do we just knock on the door? What are people feeling?
Peregrine is sort of by nature mistrusting of this, this family, this woman that would sort of so vocally and transparently align herself with Strahd. So he'll sort of offer to go in as like a bodyguard in case things sort of turn sour, but you can feel that he's primed almost like a scorpion with its tail raised. It's sort of strike and lash out. You get the sense that he's not gonna be very good at keeping his cool if things sort of turn a little hairy.
That's fair. So you're
But
Floki's
Floki's fine.
Yep. All right. Well, you guys are free to do as you wish. You can go to the front door. You can have a look around the house. You can try and look through the windows.
What do we see as we approach?
So you see a rather modest, well put together house. You can see that it's old and it's had a lot of repair works over the year, but it's in good nick, much better kind of condition than a lot of the houses in the local area. It's got torches outside, and it has the plaque you saw earlier for the house. But you also see over here, if I give you a ping, on the side of the building, someone has graffitied onto the wall near the entrance, Strahd Lover. And it's been partially washed off, but hasn't yet been fully washed off to completely disappear. There is another entrance you can see up further north, and you get kind of the glimmers that in the very far west there's like a bit of a garden, like if they've been growing their own vegetables, but that's all you can see from this position. But it does have torches out the front.
So seeing this imposing building, and just out of sort of like precaution's sake, and to sort of try to put Peregrine at ease, Floki is gonna let Pip out to just try to like whiz by the windows as a sort of light and quick reconnaissance, to make sure that there's nothing sort of like shady going on. Floki reckons this is just sort of like a big, big manor. They're the rich people, but at the end of the day, a rich person's a rich person, whatever sort of political faction they're behind. He doesn't think that they're any worse than the sort of any other noble house of Barovia.
No, exactly. They're standard nobles as far as you know. But yes, please feel free to move your character. You can move as far as you want, just like whiz around the building.
Yeah.
But I can tell you what sort of things you're going to find. So if you start by going north and head around following that, are you going to head that way? So yes, you head west first, and you find the path leading to the garden. They're all very nice, neat rows with lots of potatoes. Seems to be a lot of potatoes being grown here. You suspect they're used to make vodka, but there's also a lot of kind of carrots and onions and cabbages, lettuces. Very healthy garden. And you're in fact, because your senses, I won't even have you roll for this, you can taste in the air that this is good manure. This is made by kind of farmyard animals that were happy that it's then been collected. It's free range manure that's been used to plant this garden.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very nice garden. Very good.
Can I see through the windows anything sort of
Yes, there is one window which you can see into, and you see a nice dining table where there are a few plates that are left over. It seems there was a breakfast that happened just recently, and but not all the plates and things have been taken away yet.
I'll keep going around. Am I hearing anything? Is there like activity within the house that I can sort of sense?
Yes, when you were to the west of the house, you can sense in that room that there's the crackle of a fire. You can also hear in this direction is the sounds of pots and pans being cleaned.
Okay. I come back and tell Peregrine, like, you know, I haven't seen anything untoward.
You did see on the way round that to the north and you know, on the opposite side of the building, but you can't see it right now, but there is another door in. So if you wish to ignore the front door and wish to kind of lockpick your way in, there are ways of getting into the building other than through the front door.
Oh, we don't have any reason to think we need to lockpick our way in, right?
No.
We're gonna, like, unless we want to, like, steal the thing back, but I mean, I guess it's up to Nina, but my understanding is she wants to just sort of ask for her old locket back.
Ask, demand. Same difference.
Yeah. Gotta do something. Make a decision how you wish to approach the house.
Lynn's gonna knock on the door. Excuse me? Hello?
Doing that quite innocent. Yes, so you knock on the door saying hello, and you hear just like some steps, you know, someone walking down the stairs, and then it gets up to the front door, and a little slit opens, and you can just about see this guy's face through it. And he's like, hello, do you have an appointment to see the lady?
No. But I'm a friend of Strahd, and I'm gonna hold up my wooden hand.
And looking closely at it, you can see that like on the underside there is a little scratch in there saying made by Strahd.
Please. He told me you'd give us refuge. Don't leave us out here. It's too late.
It's early morning, by the way, but
It's so early.
Yeah.
You still wearing your rave sunglasses?
Yeah, exactly.
And he's like, yes, well, of course. I mean, like any friend of Strahd is a friend of the ladies. Would you mind just stepping aside, just brush your feet and put your cloaks away in the cloak cupboards just here, and I will go speak to the lady, and I'll be back in a moment. And so he goes and heads up.
Of course.
He's leaving that open. He's going to lock the door just as like the little kind of safety antechamber, and he's leaving. You can hear him walking off, and you can hear voices of him and an old lady speaking in another room, as you guys can now enter the antechamber if you wish.
Yeah.
I wish to enter if you could move me.
Yeah, I'm moving you around right now. So after a few short moments, the man comes back, and the door unlocks and opens, and he goes, "Welcome, friends. My name is Harlequin, but you can call me Halleck for short. Please come in. I've spoken to the lady, and she wishes to meet you." And he steps back to kind of let you have way in. And again, you can choose to go through the door, or you can go up directly up the stairs, just leg out the stairs, or into what you suspect is the kitchen to the east.
We've
They've
just
stuck my
eaten,
character.
so
To the west.
So the east is the kitchen, the west is where
Okay,
he's asking
where she is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nina?
I think we can go to her for starters. Well, we could also split up as an option.
I mean,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell, unless like someone has any other plans, we're doing this like by the book and just like going in as a group and asking for permission. Like, and they're not permission, but like we're asking for this locket heirloom back, right?
Yeah. This gives
Yeah,
you
we're
reason
getting
to
it
come in.
back.
When it belongs to you.
Yeah, please feel free to enter. You don't sense any immediate danger. It seems to be quite welcoming. It's they got the smell of like recently cooked toast in the air. It's nice and kind of good temperature inside, well insulated. All the floor planks are nicely polished and the wallpaper is crisp. It seems safe to enter. It's only if you wish to. I'm not going to force you inside.
I can only move my dog. Loon cannot move. Right.
Oh, because you've got
clip
yourself
through the
stuck.
wall.
I think
Loon
so.
goes first. Loon goes first into
Yes.
the room, and there's your dog as well.
Thank you.
Peregrine is tailing them, make sure that nothing bad happens to them, and Floki's more like casually sort of walking behind.
Yeah.
Smells of food.
If you want,
Looks
you're
nice.
smelling the food in the kitchen. You can open the door. It doesn't seem to be locked. It seems slightly ajar, if anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go in there, and you can smell the smell of fresh cooked bread. And as you kind of enter, you can't see quite yet, but there is a man in there doing some cleaning some glasses.
Nice. Loon's gonna take a seat and start feeding, little bits to Hidari.
Just to the north of you, Lady Fiona goes, do you mind not eating my breakfast?
I'm so sorry. I thought it was free to go.
I do give to charity, but eating my leftovers isn't the most hygienic of things.
No. He's very cleaning. I take care of him.
I'm sure you do, but come, sit next to me. I wish to hear all about it. My doorman, he says that you carry an arm created by Lord Strahd. Is this correct?
That's true. And I hold up my arm, loud and proud.
She goes, wow, fantastic. I mean, like, as I know, in Strahd's past, he was quite the tinkerer. He used to create warforged and the like, and that looks like a similar design. I mean, that is quite the piece. If you found the right buyer, you could make at least 100 gold if you sold that.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. And I use my arm to stroke Hidari in my lap. This is my arm.
Oh, it's a very fine craft. I'm quite jealous. And are you saying that Strahd gave this to you personally?
He did.
The Strahd's
Free of
charity.
charge.
It brings a tear to my eye. I simply love the man.
Yes, well, he wouldn't have given it to me if I hadn't offered an equally, precious task that I've accomplished for him.
A task, you say? Could you and your friends be adventurous? Come into the room. Everyone sit down. Make yourself comfortable. Halleck, could you go and fetch a cup of tea for everyone, please? Make mine an Earl Grey. Hot. So yeah.
It's like the
tea, Earl Grey.
Is that like yeah, exactly. Brilliant.
Yes, she's been played by Captain Picard. So Harlech goes off to the kitchen and talks to the chef in there, who quickly puts a pot on the boil. The tea will be with you shortly, but yes, you're all there, and the chair's been brought to you, so you're all sitting down in chairs with the ladies. My goodness, it's so good to meet adventurers who are happily working with Strahd. It's very hard to find people that don't judge him for being a vampire immediately. I mean, I shouldn't say vampire. That was a little faux pas of me. I mean, ageless. It is so good to meet people who are kind and forward-thinking and modern.
Peregrine is just like sort of been trying to like contain himself, but then he just said, Have you had close contact with the Ageless? Do you know what it is that takes place in Strahd's castle?
I am afraid I've not yet had the pleasure of being invited to his esteemed castle. Though I hear it is quite the marvel, but I'm quite familiar with Strahd and his brides. They come over and have a cup of tea with me. Well, they have their own drink, of course, but they do join me every 3 months or so. Very nice people.
What have we heard about this woman or the family in terms of, other than the fact that they're Strahd sympathizers? Do they help the townsfolk in any way? Like, are they good people that could be sort of, in a generous reading, just be misguided, or are they sort of doing Strahd's bidding, or any sort of like kidnapping and offering of people or anything like that?
Nothing you've heard of regarding kidnapping, though. Basically, you got people who are just like, oh, filthy Strahd lover. I reckon they're doing something secret. I reckon they have a basement where they keep kidnapped women and children to sell to Strahd and like get in defeat. That's a common rumor that a lot of people say. Other people who are a bit more inclined to her talk about how she does a lot of charity work, particularly after the festival. She has a healing service. She's a kind of herbalist healer that's doing a lot of the guarding herself, and a few of her coast colleagues. They go around and they help people kind of with their badly blistered feet and other things, and help them kind of get back up. She helps people get out of financial kind of issues to get back on their feet and back into work. And she's very vocally against the Burgomaster, which has caused a lot of ire. She points out that he's more focused on the festivals than on the town's infrastructure, and she's put a lot of process forward which people have community-wise have come together to kind of repair roads and repair the walls around, and kind of help try to eradicate the rat infestation they've been having. Those are the sort of things you've heard.
Okay. I guess I'll like withhold judgment for the time being, but defer to Taninari or Loon if to sort of state our business or affiliation with Strahd.
Yes, so far she's just been keen to kind of get to know you, but you can ask her plenty of questions, or just demand the jewel back.
Do you have any relation to... I forgot his second name.
So let me just grab the boys' names. They're the Watchers, aren't they? So you got Nikolai Watcher is the person you saw in your dream, and there is Nikolai Watcher II and Carl Watcher are both people that have been seen commonly drinking at the Blue Water Inn. These are people that have had drinks with the rest of the group, though they come off as a bit of like kind of louts. They just get drunk a lot. They boast a lot. They don't really kind of get involved in the politics. They just like to drink and go out partying.
Okay.
But you do know about who you suspect is her father.
Yeah. But I was just gonna ask her if she is any relation to Nikolai
Watcher, and she goes, "Oh
Yeah.
yes, my dearest son. He's quite the ruffian these days. I'm sure he'll straighten himself out. I hear my father was like that back in his youth, and then, of course, he became the great general that helped fight alongside Strahd's forces, and he was one of the people that helped personally defeat the Forge King. Quite the steep thing. That's why Strahd and our family have always been so close."
Oh, it's very interesting that you say all that, because I was good friends with your father back in the day.
My goodness, what is your name?
That's less important for now.
I understand. You wish to keep your anonymity. I get it, especially when you're trying to do good works for Strahd. Keep it close to your chest.
Yes, exactly. We were just very good friends. He would have known me by a nickname.
Oh yes.
It's not important. I have always remembered him fondly, especially that time I saved his life.
You saved
If
my
he's
my
ever told
papa's
you
life.
that story.
My papa, like, he had a lot of war stories. He's had his life saved many times. He, it was quite a strain. Unfortunately, by the end of his battle, he could no longer speak. But he wrote many great books on tactics.
Oh, I would love to have a look at those. Does he keep them with like other mementos from his battle days, perhaps?
Oh God, yes. Like I have a sword. It's quite knackered now, but apparently it killed at least 50 of those dastardly mannequins. It went through them like butter, he said. But yes, he's got a few other knickknacks lying around, some jewelry, some armor, a magic scroll or two. Yes. Is that what Strahd has asked for? Is that Strahd is asking for some of the items he lent him back?
Strahd was asking for a list of your items to know what may be useful to him in future, but has not yet asked for anything in particular. However, I have personal interest in just seeing an artifact that I lent to your father with
You
the
let my
purpose
father.
of getting it back.
Can you roll a deception check to see if you manage to trigger her kind of idea of who you might be or not?
Oh my god, I got a nat one.
You got okay. So with that nat one deception, she's put two together, and she's like, it can't be. Are you Nanari?
Not anymore.
I
Nina
understand.
now.
Nina. Why, that's a lovely name. Yes, my father spoke of you proudly. He said you were the most reckless yet heroic person he ever met. But he thought you long dead. I mean, wow. Okay, so it's kind of like meeting a hero from your past. Yes, you lent him your amulet of health. It saved his life, and it kept him alive. He only passed away about 9 years ago, and yes, I have the amulet, but I simply couldn't give it back. Not now. My own husband needs it at the moment.
I'm very sorry to hear of your husband's struggles. May I ask what afflicts him?
I'm afraid that he contracted some kind of zombieism, and it has left him bedridden. And the amulet is the only thing that keeps him in the world of the living. If he was to part from it, he would surely die.
Is there no other cure you have investigated? I believe Strahd should know of something.
My God, I would not dare ask him of such a thing. I simply did what I had to do, and the church could not help. Even greater restoration is no cure for this disease. Should you speak to Strahd and tell him of my husband's plight, maybe he could find a way to cure him, a way to bring him back to me.
I am almost certain Strahd knows of a cure. I will get him to send word immediately with the down payment of the locket amulet.
If you were able to find a cure for my husband, one way or another, with Strahd's help or without, I would surely give you that jewel straight away. But as for now, he needs it to live. If you were to take it now, I'm afraid he would die. but it is good to meet you all. Perhaps.
Do we hear, like, have we heard anything in the house, servants coming up and down, anything that suggests that the husband is within the house?
Yes, he is within the house. The Halleck has come and he's given you all tea. That's a good point. He's come in, he's given you tea, and he's left again. As for kind of other sounds of the house, from this particular room, you can hear these things. You can hear the sounds of cats meowing above you, and kind of like the kind of light footsteps as they kind of jump around. But you can also hear what sounds like the rattling of chains, and a human making the sound of a meow, like a meow, meow. But it's like it's a human pretending to do it.
Okay.
Loon will walk up to the bed and reach over and pull the amulet over his head and say, "Souls here are eternal."
No, but they're not in the room we're in, right? They're like
No.
above.
Exactly.
Above.
There's sounds of cats above, and there's a sound of a human meowing above, and the sound of chains above.
But the artifact keeping him alive, he's got him on him.
It's
Sorry.
on
We've
him,
not
but
actually seen him
she
yet.
goes,
He's not in the
"Yes,
room with us.
He's
Oh.
bedridden, I'm afraid. Upstairs, he's bedridden."
Oh, okay, got it.
She.
Floki.
Oh, go ahead.
Will say, you know, I know some herbalism myself. Would it be possible to see your husband? See if I might be able to administer some medicine.
Oh, I would love for you to help us. I'm afraid he's quite weak at the moment, and he cannot see any visitors. It would be too much for his heart. But anything you can suggest, I am willing to try.
I'm gonna give her a potion of Strahd that I have in my backpack.
Do you, as you go and reach for that potion of Strahd and open it, you realise it's empty. When you were attacked by the vampires, they forced you to drink all of your potions so you could be restored to health, and then they drained you again. Whatever bottles you might have on you, they're already empty now. But it's a good clue as to what you could suggest.
But we don't have any.
No, you do not have any potions of Strahd on you at this time, unfortunately. As you're thinking of what to say and what to talk to her about, you suddenly see a flash of green light just like appearing outside the window. If you can see that below, there's green light shining in through the window. As Fiona goes, "Oh my god, it's happening again," and she's kind of suggests that you all go rushing towards the window outside. She herself goes rushing over there to have a look at the green light flashing, as there's kind of more green light kind of goes flashing outside, and then disappears off. And she goes, "My god, it's definitely coming from the Burgomaster's house. You are adventurers, yes? I would ask a favour of you, and I will do what I can to help you in return. If not the amulet, I will give you something else of equal value, but there is something accursed happening at that house." And then suddenly the room starts to shake, this kind of vibration just after the flashing of the green light coming from the top tower of the Burgomaster's house. It's like a small earthquake that then dies down. She goes, "Yes, there's been some strange activity coming from the Burgomaster's. It's causing mild tremors, but it's becoming more and more common. It would be good for people such as yourselves to go investigate, find out what dark schemes that horrible man is coming up with. It is frightening my poor cats.
I saw in my notes, maybe I misheard, or maybe there's just different color ones, that we'd heard rumors of purple flashes of light.
Yes, so it should be
did I get the...
green and purple flashes. Yes.
Okay.
It's probably myself. I probably got it wrong. It probably should have been purple light. But yes, it's flashes of magical light have been appearing up in that room.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like meaningful. That it was like a different. Yeah. What Floki will say, you know, like, what did you have any suspicion of what might be?
Oh, I'm always suspicious of that man. I think he's up to something. He's quite useless at his job, and he's obsessed with trying to save this town using a folklore. And for all I know, he's using weird, unnatural magic to try and, you know, transport this town out of Barovia. But he's mad to do so. He should understand that Strahd is love, Strahd is life, and he will surely show us the way, as he has done for the last 400 years.
I'll turn towards Nina and see where she's at in terms of her, like, willingness to leave empty-handed.
We have confirmation that the amulet is here.
Yes.
It's like
It
a
is in the
secret
floor
little like
above.
whisper sidebar. We
Yes.
know her requirement for giving it to us.
Is a cure for a husband.
We can return when we have a cure, or what looks like it could be a cure, or if we side with some rebels and take her down and get it that way.
Yeah.
Any of the options are fine.
You could kill her now, go upstairs, rip it out of the hand of her husband, killing him too, and take it back. You can go and do this mission to at least get a favour. She says that she can't give you the amulet because it needs to be there for her husband, but she can at least, you know, give you something to help you on your journey. So those are the sort of options. You do also hear the sounds of chains rattling and a person meowing very loudly upstairs.
I will just say to the boys, the little boys, she's an ally of Strahd. Do we really want to just leave her be? Or do we weaken Strahd's abilities now?
And how strong is she? How much influence can she have?
I fear she may have a lot of influence with the town, with the charity work. It sounds as though she does.
Then maybe that's our answer. Let's get out, boys.
You definitely see, like, a little glimmer in Peregrine's eye as you sort of are suggest, like, he's all in to whatever you're sort of suggesting, and he's willing to, like, strike now if necessary. You get the sense that in his life he's done a lot of walking into buildings and leaving, you know, silent buildings behind.
Yeah, love that. Alright. Well, when everyone gets to do a surprise round of first attacks on her, and then we roll initiative.
Are we? I mean, are we doing this? This is a little bit like a metagaming question. Are we just trying to, like, mark her real quick?
I mean, Loon's gonna follow suit.
Is the door to the kitchen currently open?
It is.
I would like to bar it.
Sure. Right now, Lady Fiona is just kind of going over and tidying things up on the plate. She's going.
I'm gonna just drag a chair over to the door and like sit on it and just start knitting, just pretending to be like ditzy.
Okay, go ahead. So, shall I drag you over there?
Yes, please.
So you're gonna bring yourself over there with a chair. There's the entrance out, which is open at the moment, and there's the entrance into the kitchen, where the guard is currently talking to the chef, talking about making some sharing some cupcakes and like picking which ones look the tastiest to share with the guests. So you can lock the door to the guard and the chef.
Do that. Lock them out.
So this door is closed, and you put a chair against it. The way out is open as well. Do you want to lock this? There's a lock on this door, so you can stop them from escaping. Okay, I'll just close it and lock it for you. So you've locked. So she's now trapped in here, and she would have to get past you to get upstairs. As you are positioning yourselves in to this position, you hear a scream upstairs as the character that was like meowing earlier starts yelling, "Mummy! Mummy, please! Mummy, help me! Mummy!" And she's like, my darling, my darling, 1 second, darling, I'll be right there." And she starts heading towards you, and she goes, "Please, madam, may I just get round you? My daughter's having another episode."
I might just try and stab her in the gut.
Okay, please roll your attack for your surprise round.
Oh my god.
Do we need to do initiative or no? Because this is like
The initiative
surprise
will be
attack.
afterwards, so it's a surprise attack. So everyone
Yeah.
gets a surprise round where you get to do your first attacks before she can respond, and then you roll initiative for her and everyone else in the building that might try to protect her.
16 to hit.
16 to hit, alright. So, yeah, her AC isn't that, so she gets hit.
Attempting to do damage through D&D Beyond. Slowly working.
6 damage, okay. As she lets out a scream, she's like, "Help! Guards! Help!" But you get to continue attacks. So after Nina, it's going to be Floki, and then it's going to be Peregrine, and then it would have to be Loon coming in after because he's the furthest away.
Yeah. Floki turns into a lion.
Yep.
I have pack tactics, so I have advantage on these attacks.
Yep.
It's not coming through for some reason. It'll be a 13 plus 6, so 19 to hit.
90 definitely hits.
Which does, why isn't it? I might just need to reload. So it's a 7 plus 4, 11 damage on the first one.
11 damage, okay. Minusing 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second one, God, this is so annoying that none of them are coming through. And the second one is gonna do 5 plus 4, 9 damage.
9 damage. Another 9. As she's officially bloodied.
And that'll be, I'll step back
Okay.
to let, no, I won't.
You can step back.
I'll step back in case Loon needs like some contact.
She does not go for an opportunity.
I guess no. I
attack.
guess and Loon. No, I'm gonna stay there because Loon can just climb on me and like ride me if
That's
he
true.
needs to.
Also,
if
I'm
they need to
a
attack.
halfling, so I can.
Oh yeah.
walk your
Oh
way.
right. You can just go, but
Yes.
we need my
I think so.
dongle.
Nice.
So she doesn't in any way kind of like, as you kind of briefly step back for a moment there, she doesn't in
Yeah.
any way try to come with like an opportunity attack. She is simply just crying, holding her arms over her face and onto her wounds, trying to protect herself as she just cries like, why are you doing this? And it's now over to Peregrine's go.
Peregrine is smiling maniacally. You've never sort of seen this side of him. He looks like a different man than the man you've seen. He's at work and he loves his craft. He starts striking. Let me see if I'm gonna quickly reload D&D Beyond in case.
If that helps.
Okay, done. So let's see if this goes through. Nope. But 50. So 23 to hit.
Go for a hit.
Which does 9 damage.
9 damage. She's close to death.
Now with advantage, I'm gonna roll this twice. Another 19.
19 hits.
Which does 6 damage.
So, can I ask you this? Do you choose to kill it, or do you choose to do a non-death blow?
And he just sort of like stabs her in the gut and says, "The Morning Lord sends his regards," and just sort of like eviscerates her as her guts spill out into the floor.
You kill Lady Fiona Witcher. As this has been going on, you've been hearing some frantic clacking of a door back here, which then opens up as another man bursts out, and he's like, "Milady, no!" Also, there's a lot of banging and crashing from the opposite door behind Nino, who's got a chair pressed against it, as the guard and the chef are trying to get in. Like, save the Milady, save her! But she is dead. So, do you wish to also kill this man that's come in, or do you wish to just run away?
Does he look just like a house servant, or does he look like he's like partially trained?
He looks like like a fit but not particularly menacing noble. You get the suspicion that this is perhaps another guest of hers that was staying in the parlor room, perhaps brooding alone, and then when he heard the commotion, he then tried to unlock the door to get out to help the lady, and he's now realized he's too late, and he's looking both terrified at this line in this room and these other scary individuals covered in blood, but he's also looking really angry that you've killed her.
I was thinking we could ask him or shout at him, who are you loyal to?
And he goes, "I am loyal to the woman you killed." And he's going to move to the window, open it, and then jump outside and start running through the gardens. So that's 5, that's difficulty, so it's 10, 15, 20, 25 is all he gets to. Okay.
If this is going to be the start of a big encounter, I would like to go to sleep.
I understand. So we can end it there and carry on next time, as you can either decide to let this man go, or chase him down and kill him before he can get far off Lady Fiona's lands.
He doesn't take any damage from jumping out?
It's ground floor. He just opened a window and jumped out.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we can leave it there, as you've just murdered Lady Fiona Watcher. Fantastic. This is great. All right. This is so much fun. Yeah, but I guess we'll end it there. I will turn off the music. But yes, just wanted to say thank you so much for coming back, Coffee. I know that you're still getting over your jet lag, having got back.
Yeah, I
from holiday,
woke up
so
at
really
2,
appreciate it.
like AM.
Oh,
Oh no.
Wow. My
so
god.
I'll let
Oh,
you go.
well done for powering through.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
was like it got to like 9:30, and there was a couple points where I swear I literally like had like a second where I fell asleep.
Oh my god, yes.
We made it.
Sorry, and I made it quite an intensely your session because I wanted to kind of welcome you back. With
Yeah, I
the kind
was
of
like,
flashback.
please let my brain stop.
Sorry, I should have saved
It's
it for another
alright.
day. But yes, you've had a bit of a hint to your backstory that's led you to murdering this woman. So it's very cool, and it's going to lead on to more changes in the town. So very good. Yes. All right, but we'll end it there. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you for the claps. For everyone listening at home, I am the Grim Roller. I've been joined today by Coffee, Bard, and Tips. We're playing
Hello.
the Strahd campaign, and we'll be back again at the same time next week. Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
GG, night.
Goodbye.
Bye bye.